Good morning. Hi, everybody. It's Leanne. I'm so glad to be here for Sacred Circle time with you. How are you? You having a great day? Oh, I hope so. I hope so. Hi, I'm so glad to see you. And teachers, I'm so glad to see you. Thank you so much for loving these kids and for everything that you've done this year for the kids and for our school. You are amazing. Thank you so much. All right, it is time for Sacred Circle time. So I'm going to get out my sacred cloth and put it right here. And then we get out God the Creator, God the Son, and God the Holy Spirit. And now it's time for Sacred Circle time. And of course, we have our Bible because our Bible has all the wonderful stories in it. I want to show you a beautiful picture of God. Now, I don't know exactly what God looks like, but I love this picture because look how beautiful God looks. God's all covered with light. Look at the light of God's love just shining out everywhere. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah, that's a beautiful picture of God. Now, God's love is not only in heaven. God's love is here on earth. And Jesus talked a lot about God's love in the Bible. And so before I tell you what Jesus compared God's love to, I want to show you something. I brought something really tiny to show you. Really tiny. Are you ready to see it? Okay, now scoot close to the screen so you can see because it's going to be really tiny. Are you ready? Oh. That isn't that tiny, is it? Huh. Here, let's look inside. Oh. Look, now, is that tiny? No, not that tiny? Okay, let's see what's inside of it. Is this tiny? It's getting tinier, but not that tiny. Jesus talked about something even tiny. Oh, my goodness. Is that tiny? Oh, it's getting smaller. And so let's open this and see what's inside. Want to? Oh, look. Is that tiny? All right, you have to look really close to see the tiny thing that I brought to show you. Are you ready? Look at that. Do you see that little tiny seed that's inside of there, the yellow thing? See, I'm moving it. See it? That's a little tiny seed. It's a little tiny mustard seed. And Jesus said, do you know what? If you plant a seed this little, it will grow into a giant, giant, giant tree, and birds can come and nest in the tree. It makes a home for other birds. And Jesus said, it's the same with love. If you put love into the world the size of a mustard seed, just a little mustard seed, wonderful things can happen. Wonderful things can happen because you place a little love into the world. So you can smile. That's putting a little love into the world. You can be kind to your mom and dad or your brother and sister. That's putting a little love into the world. And Jesus said just a little bit of love will make a huge difference in the world. Just like this little tiny mustard seed grows into a huge tree, a little bit of love makes a huge difference in the world. So for our prayer time today, I want you to get really little, like a little mustard seed. Get as little as you can get. Are you ready? Get really little. Squunch down. Squunch down. Are you little? Okay, here we go. Slowly, I want you to think about love. And I want you to think about how a little bit of love makes a huge, 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 huge difference in the whole world. When you love others, when you smile, when you're kind, when you're a good friend, you make a huge difference. Wow. And you know what I know about you? I know that you are super duper loving. Thank you. Because the world needs you and the world needs more love. And guess who's going to put that love in the world? You. You are amazing. Thank you for coming to Sacred Circle time for me and for learning about the parable of the mustard seed. A little bit of love that makes a huge difference in the world. All right, it's time to put away our Sacred Circle time objects. Here we go. We're going to put away God the Creator, God the Son, and God the Holy Spirit. the Sacred Circle cloth. And guess what? We're all done with Sacred Circle time. And you did a great job. Clap for yourselves. Yay! You did a great job. It is time for your blessing. So I want you to get really close to the camera. Scoot in, scoot in. Here you go. You are a loving child. And you are a blessing. And teachers, get close to the screen. Get close, get close. You are loving teachers and loving mothers and loving friends and loving daughters. You are a blessing. Have a great day, and I hope to see you very soon. Bye, everybody. I'll see you next time, okay? Bye. Bye. See you soon.